Still frustrated about that game on Sunday because I felt like Manchester City were there for the taking, and I felt like Mikel Arteta's lineup killed so many, killed the spirit of the game, killed the spirit in the stadium as well. And I felt like we should have done better in that game. But and on hindsight, if I look at that game again, I've seen so many people criticizing Mikel Arteta. I've seen so many comments of people saying the manager is not good enough, he needs to go because of that. Actually, the truth is, no matter how bad Mikel Arteta has been, or he made some bad decisions, but at the same time he's made some very good decisions, which has actually brought us to this level where we are now at the moment as a football club. I remember 3-4 years ago, we used to go to Manchester City as the underdog. You will go there to beg for a draw. Even when they come to the Emirates, they will be begging for a draw. So I feel like this is the best Arsenal team I've seen in years, and this is also the worst Manchester City team I've seen in years as well. And the fact that I've never seen any manager, even when Manchester City was even bad last season, I've never seen any manager reduce Pep Guardiola team to going defensive in a game because of the situation of the game. That says a lot about the level we've gone as a football club, and I feel like that credit should be given to Mikel Arteta. But however, he didn't recognize the fact that Manchester City were there for the most frustrating part of that game was not because of he made that selection, but the fact that everyone, even the fans that actually doesn't have license to be a manager, knew that we needed to have a go at that game. We needed to have a good creative midfielder in that game, which is Eze, and we have Eze in the team, and you kept him in the bench, which was actually, that was more frustrating. That was one of the most frustrating aspects. People were not even agree at the fact that he started Merino, but the fact that he kept Eze on the bench was one of the most frustrating aspects as well. And I felt like that first half we had was just like a waste of first half. We wasted that first half. But the good thing is, in as much as we criticized Mikel Arteta, one good thing, one praise I needed to give him, we need to give him in that game, was that the fact that he recognized that he made a mistake, and in the second half he rectified. He tried to rectify the error as soon as possible by taking off Mikel Merino and bringing on Eberechi Eze at the 10, and Saka, replacing Saka with Noni Madueke. However, at the end, I heard that Madueke was injured. He got injured. That's why he was taken off, which actually, which is another problem I'm currently having with us this season, because now somebody needs to tell me what is actually wrong with Arsenal this season, because I think we've played 6 games this season, and each of those 6 games we've had at least one player go down injured or being substituted because of injury. The first game was Kai Havertz against Man United. Against Leeds United, we had Saka and Odegaard. They got injured. The third game against Liverpool, we had Saliba go down injured. The fourth game against Nottingham Forest, we had Martin Odegaard go down injured again. And in the Champions League, we had Victor Gyökeres injured in that game. And yesterday, we've had in the Man City game, Noni Madueke went down injured. And the rumors I'm hearing that he's I heard some rumors that it's going to be an ACL, but I think it's official now that he's going to be out for 2 months, and it's not an ACL injury, which is actually good, and I'm actually happy about that. But questions needs to be asked about our injury records this season, despite the fact that we have a very big squad. But each game we've played this season, from the beginning of the season, we've had one player go down injured, which is quite strange. It's strange. That's why I keep saying, what is the relationship between Arsenal Football Club, and luck with injuries. We've always had injuries. Like it's only one season that we've we've gone a whole season without having a lot of injuries. But this season is even worse. It's even getting worse. Even the players that we just signed are getting injured as well. So what is going on with the injury front? Well, in the second half, Mikel Arteta came in and it changed the game, and you could see the changes. You could see the game, the flow of the game change. You could see the way Saka was actually trying to beat his man and all that. And that's where you get the genius of Pep Guardiola. He came in, he noticed that we were overrunning them in the midfield. Then he changed something. He took off Haaland and brought in another extra midfielder. And also in that game, he also brought in an extra defender, which made the 5 at the back and 4 in the 5 at the back and 5 in the midfield, which was quite strange. Kept them Doku in attack. Quite strange for Pep. I've never seen the Pep Guardiola side reduced to going 5 at the back, to going all defensive, packing the balls. I've never seen it before. Since I've been watching Pep Guardiola, even when he was at Barcelona, even at Man City. Even last season where he was so bad. That is the worst ball possession start I've seen from Pep Guardiola team. I think he had 63 or 67% possession in a game. That's the worst from a Pep Guardiola side ever. That's kudos to Mikel Arteta for that, because he has actually, he's taken us to that level whereby we can play against any team. But the problem I've got with Mikel Arteta is he's still not sure he's still not sure of his team. He's still not confident of the team he's got, that's another thing that's frustrating everyone in the club. And I love the fact that the way we took the game to them, we fought until the end. But the problem is we still have creative. Even with Eberechi Eze coming in, we still created less chances. There's something wrong with our chance creation. There's something seriously wrong with our chance creation. How would you have a striker in a team not even having any chance to even miss, not to talk of having a shot on goal? I think Gyökeres had 0 shot on goal in that game, which actually says a lot about our chance creation. It's actually annoying. I think Mikel Arteta needs to work on the team's chance creation. He needs to work out on that chance creation, and he needs to do something about it. For me, he needs to do something about it. And I still need one player I need to give praise for again, Gabriel Martinelli. I think that something has actually sparked in that guy. I think keeping him in the bench actually sparked something from Gabriel Martinelli, because there's so many changes in the way he's actually come to life. There's something that there's an understanding about the game that came when he started going, when he was put on the bench. He needed. I think that actually brought out the beast in Gabriel Martinelli, because that finish, Jesus, that finish. We are the way he finished that ball. That's a proper Brazilian finish. That's how a Brazilian will finish. That was I'm actually happy about Gabriel Martinelli, but to me, I'll still put him on the bench, because you can't just bring him into the team because he has scored 2 goals from the bench. He might not be good starting the game. He might be a very good weapon bringing up from the bench. So I feel like Martinelli should still be on the bench. I just like the way he came on, his positivity, his directness, and the way he made that run. You see that run? You see this run from Gabriel Martinelli here? This run from Gabriel Martinelli. He did that against Liverpool last season. He did that against Liverpool. And Odegaard could not find that pass. That's the difference between Odegaard and Eberechi Eze. The first thing Eberechi does, he looks up and he gave the pass. But Martin Odegaard was looking for the safest pass. Was actually looking for the safest person to pass the ball. This chance from Gabriel Martinelli, he did that. He made that same run against Liverpool 2-3 times in that game when he played as a striker. That's why I said Gabriel Martinelli for me should be a striker. He's a striker. He's not a winger. That winger, I know Arteta likes him using his space down the wing, but for me, these runs that he's making, he made this run against Liverpool and he also made this run against Manchester City. He made this run against Liverpool last season. This season again has made that run again. That same run, he made that same run. For me, that's this movement for Martinelli shows you that he's a striker. He shouldn't be a winger. That's why if you can, how many times in a game do we have passes like this? If that was Martin Odegaard, he wouldn't give that pass. And even if he gives that pass, he will overhit it. Because he overthinks things too much. He's always looking for the safe option. That's the Mikel Arteta way. Look for the safest option, not to lose the ball, instead of taking risk. That ball that is a pass there. He could have overhit that pass and waste that opportunity. But there's no time in that game. Throw the kitchen sink. And he took that pass, and Martinelli was there, and he took the risk, and he played the ball, and we scored. That's how you do. You have this kind of chances in a game. The only player that has actually been giving these passes this season has been Ricardo Calafiori to Gyökeres. He has done it twice, and we scored from those chances twice. I don't know why Martin Odegaard does not take those passes, does not give those passes. Well, that's my match reaction for the game, and I feel like that game was actually deflating. Now we're 5 points adrift of Liverpool, which is quite frustrating. I think now we're 5 points behind Liverpool, which is actually making them run away again. It's looking like they're already running away. It's a huge gap to meet up. Now we'll have Newcastle again this weekend, which is now a must win for us. We must win that game. It's a win or bust. Because if we draw any more drop points again, will be very, very costly, because that means that we're out of the race, because you cannot be 8 points behind Liverpool at this stage of the season. No, you cannot. So that's my match reaction for the game between Arsenal and against Man City, and I feel like we've lost 5 points because of Mikel Arteta was scared of playing, scared of going toe-to-toe against his rivals in Liverpool and Manchester City. All right, let me know what you think about my match reaction in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.